Hey guys, Decav13 here, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Fate Grand Order. So yeah, we're going back to Babylonia today. But off screen, in between the end of the summer event and now, I actually took advantage of the 11 million downloads campaign to train up a couple of servants. So allow me to show them off. So let's see. Well, if you watched along at the summer event, I got Hassan up to level 80 and have him as max ascension. I was able to get Sigurd up to his 3rd ascension, level 70, alongside Medea Lily and Hijikata. And I also leveled up Arash too, to help me with farming. And I started leveling up Achilles. Definitely want to get him leveled up as high as I can. But for now, I figured I was at a good stopping point with stuff that I had. So yeah, I think these guys will help us out quite a bit. See, I don't think I trained up anyone. I mean, I leveled up Hans a little bit, but he still has a little ways to go. Yeah, no one else really, took the time to go and level up. Yeah, I think those servants should help us out quite a bit in Babylonia. So let's start off with Section 4, Hard-Working Citizens of Uruk. This is where you'll be staying. It's old, but it should be sufficient for your needs. It was originally used as a tavern. The first floor is a shared space, and the rooms are on the 2nd and 3rd floors. I didn't think you'd lend us a whole building. Thank you, Sidari. Isn't this great, Master? 3 days after our race shift, and we already have a home to call our own. Yeah, but we gotta work to earn rent. Don't worry, we don't charge rent. We'll also provide you with the basic essentials. It's also the ideal place to set up a summoning circle. I imagine this is going to be your base this time, John. It's the Chaldean embassy. We can all live here. Senpai, Merlin, Anna, and Foe. A hideout for the 4 of us, including Lady Mash and +1 beast. I have a room in the ziggurat, but this place looks more fun. Let's go take a look at the 2nd floor. This may be a short stay, but it's also important to choose rooms. Why don't you go look too, Anna? No, it's fine. I'm fine anywhere as long as I have a place to sleep. Alright, it's unsettling to be stared at, so I'll go look. I need to watch over Merlin anyway. He has too many secrets. So they both went upstairs, huh? Let's get our work done too. Mash, get the circle ready. It'll make navigation a little easier too. Right. Deploying round table. Anchoring leyline coordinates. Okay, is that my cue? It's time for your circle setup mini-lecture. In this episode of Magecraft Trivia, we'll cover the Age of Gods and Divine Spirits. Since you're in the BC period known as the end of the Age of Gods, it's the perfect subject. I told you about Divine Spirits before, so this time let's talk about the Age of the Gods. Mage is called the magical energy that fills the atmosphere mana. The further back in time you go, the more of it there is. Think of it as the magical energy of the earth itself. It was not unlike an infinite supply of gasoline for humans. On the other hand, the individual magical energy possessed by a human or heroic spirit is called Ode. This magical energy comes from special nerve tissue called a magical circuit. Remember though, the difference in scale between Ode and a human and the Earth's mana is tremendous. Mana is a vast reservoir of energy, and Ode is just a tiny little drop. And since the start of the AD era, the amount of mana has been steadily decreasing. As a result, in the 21st century, mages practice their mystics using Ode alone. We'll skip over why there's less mana for now. It's got to do with the Isle of Britain, so I'm sure it'll come up eventually. Anyway, in the Age of the Gods, mana was everywhere. And there wasn't just more of it, it was more potent too. Mana in the AD area is called Ether, the 5th imaginary element. It's artificial magical energy, you see. Before the AD era, human civilization was still in development, and magical energy was called something else. True ether. The power that gave birth to planets and formed the stars. The true fifth element. This true ether is the root that forms the gods. It wasn't humans who ruled this era. It was the gods. Or you could call them nature or concepts if you like. Gods in the sky, gods on the earth, gods in the sea. Love was a god, hate was a god, death and battle also had gods. The laws of nature were among the many authorities wielded by the gods. The world belonged to them. You could even say the gods formed many aspects of this world. There are different opinions as to whether the gods spoken of in legends, faiths, and religions in the modern world are the same beings. But modern mages at least believe that many legends are interpretations of things that took place during the Age of Gods. The gods truly existed. However, with the arrival of the Age of Man, they vanished. These disappearances came in 3 stages: decline, parting, and opportunity. The opportunity phase took place around the 7th century BC. A great disaster around 14,000 years ago supposedly caused prehistoric mythological civilizations to weaken, hence the decline phase. You're in 2600 BC, the parting phase at the end of the Age of Gods, when gods and humans went their separate ways. Mesopotamia is no exception. As it happens, the Mesopotamian gods came up with their own way of trying to continue the Age of Gods, but a single king ruined their plans. A king created to bind man and the gods together, part man, part god. The man they hoped would be the wedge of the heavens. Gilgamesh, the king of heroes. But instead he chose a path opposite to the one the gods had laid out for him. He chose to distance himself from the gods. Gilgamesh's rebellion caused the gods of Mesopotamia to gradually lose their power, and in time they vanished from the surface of the earth. Even in this era, the gods are gone. They fulfilled their role and vanished. The present theory is that they exist as hollow divine spirits on a higher plane, watching over the world. The true gods have vanished from this world, leaving behind only shadows. In 1,000 years, those shadows will be gone, replaced in the minds of humans only by legends. That's why I thought you wouldn't run into any living gods. I was shocked to see you'd found an alliance of goddesses. From the data I just saw, Ishtar's spear origin was extremely close to the real thing. The god's authority is a mystic far beyond magecraft. You could call it a manifestation of omnipotence. We're not sure who your true foe is in that era, but it's clear that the goddesses aren't on your side. Be careful, John. I know I'm wasting my time saying this, but don't do anything too crazy, okay? Did everyone get some ale? John and Mash are minors, so they can have fruit water. I'm sorry, I prefer water too. Ale is so bitter. Oh, how thoughtless of me. I heard you were a servant, so I didn't think about it. How about this milk instead? It's got honey in it, so it's sweet. I don't like sweet things either, but... okay, thank you. Okay, everyone, I'd like to have a quick toast to celebrate John's new job with the Uruks. Ready, everyone? Cheers! Cheers! Wow, that's good stuff, especially after half a day of cleaning. Hard work is the best way to make booze taste good. Oh, I live for this kind of thing. This is delicious. I don't like sweet stuff. And Merlin took the corner room. It's not fair. If I get a chance, I think I'll murder him. Go for it, Anna. Cheers. Senpai, this fish is very good. They say it was caught in the river, but it doesn't taste muddy. In fact, it's quite firm. Oh, this lamb is nice and juicy too. How do they flavor it without spices? So mysterious. My curiosity may never be satisfied. You're enjoying yourself, Mash. Yes, and it's all because... Fate must have brought us together again, Lord John. Here, have a drink.
Ushiwakamaru, you mustn't go pouring ale for John. And I think you should limit your own drinking as well. Just like your sense of taste, you cannot handle liquor very well. Do not tell me you've forgotten how you embarrassed yourself on the bridge in Uruk yesterday. You didn't quite jump over 8 ships, more like 6, or maybe 5. You did a somersault into a big jump, then landed so hard you split the bridge in 2. That was crazy.
Fine. Sit down, turn away from me, and stare at your feet, Benkei. I've heard your warning. By the way, you never seem to stop talking. Is it because you sense your impending death? I may die tonight, so I should say everything that's on my mind. Is that your logic? Perfect. I shall help you with your beheading.
just retreat inside of his body. And then I pop my head down at the last second. It's a party trick I like to call Whack-a-Benkei. Did you like that, Lord Yoshitsune? The trick is to pop your head down like a turtle. A turtle!
Why, you have the most bizarre talents. But it was funny, so I suppose I shall forgive you. Yes, as you can see, it's because I've met some reliable allies.
Well, I guess you can call them reliable.
Yep, I never imagined King Gilgamesh would summon other serpents. But it makes sense. That explains how he's holding back the demonic front. Rider Ushiwakamaru and Lancer Musashibo Benkei defeat the demonic beasts around Uruk. And in command of the demonic front is none other than...
Sidori, I require only nutrients. Alcohol should not be enjoyed until after we've wiped out the demonic beasts. My heart is still at the front lines, just like the Uruks who are fighting day after day. But I do need to sleep. The body requires energy. But the brain requires sugar and sleep. During the battle, we soldiers are part of a massive calculation. The load that combat places on the brain is equal to 4 days' worth of doing your taxes. Warriors are mathematicians. Based on experience, 2 hours of battle requires a 15-minute nap. Requires it! And yet, the younger soldiers tell me that I'm the only one who can immediately fall asleep amongst a horde of demonic beasts, and also get up right away. If you're tired, you sleep, and you think, oh crap, you instantly wake up and jam your spear into a demonic beast's maw. I think those are only the reactions and actions of a seasoned warrior, Leonidas. Survival is the first thing you learn in Sparta, but these Uruk soldiers push things to the next level. If you fight until you die, you can't repel the enemy army. It's a waste of a young life. Listen, if you want a motto, the motto of a defender should be, don't die until the fight's over. That's what I think.
Oh, he's drunk. What? Who poured ale into General Leonidas' cup? Who knows? Knowing him, he probably poured it for himself accidentally.
Don't give us the fucking sideward glance, Ushi.
It's good medicine for him, if you ask me. He hasn't rested as much as he says he has. The demonic beasts are calmer at night. Let's let him relax for the evening. I see. Maybe you're right. If you say so, Lord Ushiwakamaru, then, well... That wasn't a long conversation, but it told us what we need to know about the power balance between them. Has Ushiwakamaru been leading the heroic spirits up until now? Merlin probably tried to avoid getting assigned such a cumbersome job. Roman, was it? It's true that I'm the representative of the heroic spirits right now. But we were summoned here by the king of this land. We know naught of your Chaldea. Perhaps there's another me there among you, but please don't assume I'm the same person. Benkei, Leonidas, and I all made our contract with King Gilgamesh. If ever we're forced to choose between Lord John and the king, we'll choose the king without hesitation. However, our goal of defending this era and this city is the same as yours. John, humanity's last master, you have come from a distant world to this troubled land. What heroic spirit could fail to respect you for that? We shall help you in every way possible to the best of our abilities.
Thank you, Ushiwakamaru.
No need to thank me. It is my duty as a heroic spirit. Good, good. Our circumstances may be different, but we're all working towards the same goal. But, well, can I ask you something? It was King Gilgamesh who summoned you, right? Then is he the only one who's providing you with magical energy right now?
Indeed. After Merlin, King Gilgamesh summoned 7 of us heroic spirits to this land. Now there are only 4 of us. But we'll talk about that another time. During the summoning, it was King Gilgamesh's magical energy that formed our spirit origins. But now we maintain our own sources of energy. We eat and sleep like humans and generate magical energy all on our own.
So you've incarnated, huh? That explains it. Not even the king would be able to simultaneously maintain the spirit origins of 4 servants at once. Yes, he really went a bit crazy. I never should have told him about the Holy Grail War. Just supplying me with magical energy almost drained him dry. But then he says, I'll summon 7 more. The reason King Gilgamesh isn't on the front lines fighting is partly because he still hasn't recovered all his magical energy.
So it seems. Before we were summoned, he said he didn't know who the enemy was. The northern cities were wiped out by the demonic beasts. Disasters occurred all over the land, and Kutha vanished overnight. That's when King Gilgamesh said he saw the future. He saw a future where Uruk was destroyed and swallowed up into an abyss.
That must be King Gilgamesh's clairvoyance. That's why he took the risk of summoning a heroic spirit. As a king who had to deal with such a disaster, he required multiple heroic spirits, correct?
That's right. Excellent analysis, Mash Kirillite. May I call you Mash?
Yes. I'm Mash Kirillite. I'm just a demi-servant, but nice to meet you.
The pleasure is mine. Anyway, back to the timeline. After this era became a singularity and humanity was incinerated, King Gilgamesh summoned us. 6 months later, Uruk was reborn into a fortress city. We grow crops, train soldiers, and build structures within the fortress. A monetary system was established purely as an emergency measure for the war, all while we struggle against this unknown enemy.
That's pretty amazing. Incredible. People fought in America too, but that was only after their nation had already been destroyed. Uruk is the opposite. The people are fighting right now to prevent the destruction of their world in the first place. Well, it was a matter of timing. If what happened in America had come a few years later, they would have fought the Celts head on. What was lucky for Uruk was that King Gilgamesh had come back matured. After he finished his search for their immortality, he probably underwent a bit of a mental change. Right. Speaking of his search for immortality... It was his friend Enkidu who started it all, right? So much happened that I forgot. I see. So you met that Enkidu then? King Gilgamesh's friend. A hero in equal stature. And now humanity's enemy. But we just can't believe that's truly Enkidu. The Uruks knew the old Enkidu. Enkidu was the one who restrained King Gilgamesh, the king who was fated to be alone until death, and taught him the joys of friendship. Though they insisted they were simply a tool, to me, Enkidu seemed like nothing less than a very kind person. The real Enkidu would never wear such a cruel smile on their face. That thing that threatens Sumer now must be a fake only pretending to be Enkidu. A fake, huh? Then Enkidu is dead like the legend says. Yes, the king watched as Enkidu died and buried his friend in the underworld. Thinking back, there was nothing so beautiful or sad as Enkidu. They may have been a puppet made by the gods, but they gained a heart. Granted, Enkidu was shattered along with it, but... Enkidu gained a heart, but was shattered along with it. That's... No. For now, let's talk about King Gilgamesh. Does the king know that a fake version of his lost friend has been made into his enemy? Yes, of course he does. Though the king doesn't leave the ziggurat, so he's never met them personally. But his response was unremarkable. Someone calling themselves Enkidu appeared. I see. Well, I suppose that's possible. That's all he said. He didn't get angry or sad. What kind of reaction is that? I've lived a long time within the world of humans, but I can't understand it. Yes, it didn't feel like he was trying to keep us from worrying either. The world will come to an end before he cares about someone else's feelings. Well, no matter what King Gilgamesh is thinking, I'm glad he's staying calm. The only reason Uruk is still standing at all is because of how hard the king is working. If he ever abandoned the role of a wise king and became the king of heroes again, Uruk would be doomed. I want to avoid that too. After all, if Uruk fell, I wouldn't be able to drink its ale or visit its brothels. Foul! Foul! Nod sagely. Yes, I'm not telling you to forget it. We'll definitely find out who this false Enkidu is. But that can be done tomorrow. You haven't rested since your race shift, right? Get some rest tonight. We can talk and begin your new lives tomorrow. I have something to look into, so I'll be gone for a while. But while I'm away, you can get help from Sidori and the other servants. Look, Anna fell asleep too. Take care of her as well. She told you she doesn't like humans, but she doesn't hate them either. Actually, she's scared of them, so she's trying to keep her distance. You know what that means, right? Understood. Leave it to me. Alright, I'll be going then. One of my favorite girls is waiting for me. God damn it, Merlin. Merlin's right, Senpai. You don't look so good. Your vitals are dropping too. It may be rude, but let's leave Ushiwakamaru and the others and get some rest. You're right. Good night, Mash. Yes, good night, Master. I'll see you tomorrow, here in the lobby of the Chaldean Embassy. Here in the lobby of the Chaldean Embassy.
Alright, perfect, so I'll bring a Lancer. Yeah. I'll bring Bryn. I should probably change this up a little bit. Let's throw Karna in there. And, let's see. I just don't have any other Lancers leveled up besides from... I mean, I guess it wouldn't hurt to bring something else. You know what? It wouldn't hurt to bring Waver. I mean, he was already here anyway, but, you know. I'll just leave my party as it is. Let me just swap you. I'm gonna give you 2030 again. And I'll give Karna something other than Collide. Actually, where was that Demon King Craft Essence? Yeah, I'll give that to Karna. That's a good one to have. Buster card and NP strength by 20%. Yeah, this should be alright. Actually, do I want to change my master equip? I've been leveling Code F off screen. You know what? I kind of want to change it to the Babylonia one. Screw it, why not? I'll do that. Have some gear that fits the scenario. Yeah, this should be fine.
Good morning, Senpai. You must have slept well last night. Good morning. Both of you are early risers. So amazing. We're just swapping out the staff over here, too. Morning, John. Fow, fow! Morning, everyone. It seems we're all here. Very well, let me give you your assignment, John. Today's task is from Mr. Limat at the ranch. Apparently he wants help shearing a sheep. Huh? Shearing sheep? Shearing sheep? That's such a menial chore! It isn't a menial task. Wool is priceless. It's a valuable commodity for trade. Sheep are normally shorn 2 or 3 times a year, but the shorter the cycle, the greater the profit. Mr. Limat's main assets are his 180 sheep. If he takes 4 hours to shave one, he can only shave 4 a day at most. In other words, it would take Mr. Limat over a month to shear all the sheep by himself. A whole month. If this could be shortened to 10 days, do you see how much of a difference it would make in profit it would make? So it's like a shipment coming in a month late. That analogy is really the opposite, but I see what you mean. It's the age of the fast and the furious. Or rather, the rest and furriest. Understood. Leave it to us. Let's do this, Master. I like your enthusiasm. Now then, here's your referral letter. Sheep are nice, Mash. They're very fluffy this time of year. So they are fluffy. This'll be one tough mission. Oh!
A new challenger appears.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention that the ranch is on the outskirts of Uruk. There are reports of previously undocumented demonic beasts roaming that area. Please be careful.
Poor foe. He's gonna get out-fluffied by some sheep. I forget what enemies are in this one. I know it's berserkers and archers. Isn't this? Oh, demon. Oh, fuck. Demon boars. God, I hate demon boars. They're the worst. That skill right there. Why do berserker enemies have to have a fucking gauge charger? I don't like it. Alright, you know, I might as well use a tactician's advice. Seems like that'll be well worth it. Oh, you know, now that I think about it, I just remembered it. Brynhild got a animation update with Galtar Damarang. I totally forgot about that. No, let's do Bryn, Karna then. Waver. 64. Well, at least Waver got to finish it off. Okay, don't kill Karna, please. I think this should finish it off. Oh, definitely. Oh, a Shadow Servant. Oh, probably should just use that on ah, well. Alright, so let's go. You right there, Karna? Jeez. Of course the Shadow Servant guards against the stun. Why wouldn't it? Alright, that at least takes out the demon boars. Bryn's do some decent damage to the servant too. Oh yeah, that killed him. Forgot if that one was single target or multi, but I forgot. The Brunhilde Romantia that's multi-target is Passion Lips Noble Phantasm. Wow! That's gonna level up quite fast. Which is good, because I need it to level up. Hey, I owe you one. I was helpless against those vermin. I only expected you to keep a watch as I was shearing, but never imagined you'd exterminate them. I expect nothing less from the elites working directly for the king. Help me again sometime. Here's 3 sheep silver. Huh? Don't I have sheep to shear, you ask? Well, the circumstances have changed. Girls from the sacred temple wanted to try shearing so much that they're willing to pay me silver for it, so the other sheep were reserved for them. Who knew that shearing sheep would become a business unto itself? Oh, brother. Fads sure are weird. So there are no sheep for us to shear after all. Aw, Mash.
The sheep passed by right in front of our eyes.
Oh, both of you. Well, that was just horrible.
Well, that didn't go the way they'd hoped. I have nothing to say to Mash and Anna. Must be a side effect of the sudden introduction of a monetary system and the ability to buy entertainment. It is an effective method of livening up a city, but it might be about 500 years too early. Yes, I believe security deposits of silver began thriving from around the Akkadian period. They didn't exist in the early dynastic period. It's not that King Gilgamesh is at fault, but perhaps it was too early for the citizens of Uruk. I agree, Mash. The monetary system is bad civilization. Reservations are terrible.
Oh, girls. Well, I guess that's one job completed at least. Alright, oh. What a great combination this is. Alright, so Lancers again. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'd say it's not even worth it to bring a saber just because the archers.
Good morning. I guess we're heading to work at the same hour today. Sidori, what is Lord John's task for today? Today's request is from Mr. Kisanama. His wife has been acting strangely the past few days, and he'd like you to investigate. To be blunt, you're investigating an affair. Investigating an affair? Shouldn't things like that be resolved between the parties involved? Mr. Kisanamu is the boss at the armory. He cannot leave his workplace during the weekdays. But it's all weighing heavily on his mind, and it's affecting his work. An early resolution would be ideal. Also, he needs evidence if it goes to trial. Try to catch her in the act, identify the adulterer, and look into their history. Oh, that sounds interesting. Lord John, may I come along with you? We are in charge of patrolling Uruk today. We shall help you out while giving you a tour of the city.
Gladly. That's the spirit. Of course I will accompany you too. You should not underestimate the difficulties of investigating an affair. It's normal for the cornered wife to show her devilish side and retaliate by swinging around a giant hatchet when caught in the act. However, my Buddhist power is undiminished in a foreign land. Benkei here will exercise them without a second thought.
Lord John, needless to say, you can ignore that naysayer's doom and gloom. I won't be going with you. An old lady I met on the street asked for my help earlier. Oh, the lady from the flower shop, right? I do remember she was looking for an assistant. Ushiwakamaru and the others will help out, so we'll be fine on our end this time.
Bowing.
Then let us be on our way. First we need to tail the wife. Uruk is like my backyard now. Put all your trust in me. Come along.
But first we're gonna have to fight some people. If you want to follow this wife around.
Alright, oh, fucking... Alright, why are we in hell? I think that's a question that should be answered. Where the fuck are we? I thought we were just trailing some dude's wife, and now we're in hell. Sure. That tracks. And then a saber servant, right? Oh, a lancer servant, right? Creeping yo. It's just Summer Kiyohime. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. How fucking fitting that I bring Summer Kiyohime to this one where she's a boss as a shadow servant. Oh good, all the fucking stars went to Kiyohime. That's fucking perfect. Yeah, she's gonna finish this, no fucking problem. Alright, what's this crit gonna do? That's pretty decent damage. Alright, good. We can get Karna charged up with this one. They can leech a Vasily Shakti. Did that take out the ads? Yes, it did. And these attacks will take out. Yup. Not too bad. More Lancer pieces. I don't think I need Lancer pieces. A few Saber monuments. A bunch of other monuments too. That was quite an experience, wasn't it?
Yes, it was quite a case.
Who would have imagined the wife was secretly a member of a mysterious species living deep underground, scheming to invade the surface world? Who knew that there was an underground lava zone in the suburbs? What an adventure! I can't even begin to put it into words. But it was tragic, too. Her love truly was real. And in the end, it was what saved the surface world. I can't believe she's the last of the Yohimen. I know. Let's advise King Gilgamesh to adjust the laws regarding relations and marital issues with other species, so no one ever has to see a tragedy like this again. Speaking of laws, Mesopotamian civilization is built on the Code of Ur-Nammu and the Code of Hammurabi. The Code of Ur-Nammu was created between this era and the 3rd dynasty of Ur. It's said that it consolidated all the nebulous rules into one code, which became humanity's oldest structured law. Speaking of the Code of Hammurabi... Yes, the famous code of an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. I'd say that's the basis for law in modern society. By the way, Lord John, I hear you've only been here for a short time. We have been walking and eating around the city, but what about outside of Uruk? Neither Benkei nor I are very knowledgeable about it, but we could at least tell you about the rumors. Tell me about the Three Goddess Alliance. Yes, that's currently the most important issue. Ushiwakamaru, by all means, tell us. Needless to say, the Three Goddess Alliance is a major threat to Uruk. The demonic front up north, the jungle in the south, and the aerial attacks from Ishtar in the northeast mountains. Currently, the city of Uruk is under 3 separate attacks in these directions. Leonidas is keeping the demonic front to the north in check, but there are no countermeasures for the other 2 problems. The goddess Ishtar possesses a bow called the Boat of Heaven. As the name implies, it's a divine vessel that can soar through the sky. She does not have the overwhelming force of the demonic front, but she is still a nuisance. She's like an unpredictable storm. As for the jungle in the south, we don't know anything about it yet.
King Gilgamesh has sent out a number of scouting parties, but no one has ever returned. On the one hand, the demonic beast legion is a dynamic invasion. On the other, the jungle is a static invasion.
So all the forces invading Uruk are unique. The 3 menaces, the Three Goddess Alliance. Who are these goddesses and what do they want? Well, we do know that Ishtar is one of them. According to King Gilgamesh, the goddess's objective is capturing the Holy Grail he possesses. The Great Grail of Uruk, eh? He flaunted it in front of... he allowed me to take a look. It did indeed look like it contained vast magical energy. Whether it be goddess, heroic spirit, or human, anyone who uses that grail could easily become king. Do you suppose the goddesses are after the Greater Grail to recreate this world in their own image after they destroy Uruk? The Greater Grail of Uruk? Is that what King Gilgamesh said, Ushiwaka? Yes, that is the name he was so proud to come up with. When I said I wanted to touch it, though, he refused quite vehemently.
A wise judgment from a wise king. Much better than handing to Lord Ushiwakamaru and having her accidentally drop it, smashing it to pieces. Or I could see you saying, I like this, so I'm keeping it, and then trying to decapitate the king. Ha ha ha.
Lord Roman, what is the matter? And Benkei, go sit in the corner until morning.
Oh, to recreate my standing death through sitting. The lukewarm stares from the people of Uruk are excruciating.
No, it's nothing. Now that I think about it, it's only natural. Forget it. The Greater Grail of Uruk is not this era's Holy Grail. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it means. From the beginning, King Gilgamesh possessed a treasure worthy of being called the Holy Grail. We mistakenly thought that was the King of Mages' Holy Grail. Gilgamesh and Merlin both realized that, but didn't point it out. Which is vexing. Merlin is rotten to the core, so I'm sure we can never get a straight answer from him. And as for asking King Gilgamesh, he would only get furious and say, "How dare you compare my treasures to the King of Mages?" Either way, the Holy Grail we're supposed to recover isn't in Uruk, but somewhere else, correct? Or it could already have been used. There's a good chance of that. If you think about it, the very existence of the Three Goddess Alliance is strange. It's possible the Holy Grail was used to summon the goddesses. Guess we'll just have to find out more later about what exactly happened to the King of Mages' Grail in this era. Alright, now I can bring a saber. Yeah, I'll bring this NP5 Shiki. I'll bring Sigurd. I might as well throw Nero in there. Actually, no, it's perfect cost, so... Alright.
Ho, Lord John! Ho, Lord John! Mash! Good morning! The fine weather we're having again this morning.
You should like jump through the window. King Leonidas, you're going out?
No need to address me as king. I am a mere soldier now. Nothing more than a shield to protect Uruk. And today I shall be a drill sergeant from hell in the eastern barracks. This may be a touch juvenile for someone like myself, but I am going to take great pleasure in introducing the soldiers to the hell that is Spartan training. So the northern front is fine? Yes, the flooding strategy at the Tigris River was successful. The demonic beast invasion should be weakened for a few days. In the meantime, we must ready our army. The armory has done an excellent job of replenishing our weapons. But the quality of the soldiers is disheartening, a matter I shall handle directly. To make them more combat effective, I will beat the fundamentals of soldiering into them.
Oh. Good morning, John and Mash. Anna, I see you're up as well. Yes, something was very noisy. I thought it might have been an enemy raid.
An enemy raid? Rest assured, as long as Leonidas is around, Uruk will not fall.
Leonidas, was it? So that's what was so loud. Well, good work. Today's request is actually from Leonidas. He mentioned that his trainees are coming along well, so he wants you to have a mock battle with 100 of them or so. Huh? What did you just say? I know how you feel, but it's best to just go along with it, really.
Indeed. Sparring with 100 people sounds stupendous. I engaged in many such trials before my coming-of-age ceremony. But why such a hard task, you ask? Lord John, I assume you have a Spartan acquaintance.
Foe!
Special translation. You! Thanks, Foe. Love that Foe's always saying what's on our mind. Alright, so we have not 100, but 10 enemies to fight. Combination of sabers and lancers. One big wave of them. So that way it's not horrible. And then of course at the end we have to fight Leonidas too. So it should be 9 soldiers and then Leonidas. Whew. Jesus. Alright, well he got a crit to even it out. Let me increase my defense. Well, since we can, let's go arts. Yeah, Sigurd should take that guy out. Oh, no crit from Shiki. I'm trying to save Sigurd's Noble Phantasm for Leonidas. Oh, come on, really? Alright, so let's go. Actually, use Shiki's NP on a wave of enemies. I was about to say if I can get it charged up, but yeah, I don't think that's going to be much of a problem. Actually, hell, I could do that now. Wonder if I'll get instant death on any of them. I mean, NP5. I actually have Ryogi Shiki Saber on my personal account. Death. Not even a single chance. Yeah, there he is.
Alright, so I might as well use, actually, no, since he has... Oh, he doesn't have anything to increase his C-star gather rate. Kinda sucks, but oh well. Archer information, Bulverica Graham, and then we'll go with his Buster card. Alright, no stuns. That's unfortunate. So how much damage is Bulverica Graham gonna do? Ooh, not bad. Nice. That's good damage. Oh! God, I was definitely in the right to train up fucking Sigurd. Ooh. That's what I like to fucking say. Yeah, that was pretty good. God, Sigurd's so fucking cool. A single Saber Gem and a Lancer Monument. Of course, I have it set so all like those low-level experience cards get burned. That's for the best, though. We're done. As you can see, in a spar against 100 men, you reach your limit around 60, but that's when the real fight begins. Muscles that are about to give out, hearts that are about to burst, your energy reserves down to 0. I want you all to learn how to fight in such extreme conditions, just like how Lady Mash did when she fought you all. Yes, sir. Very good. Well, that's enough muscle philosophy. We'll be talking about brains next. It's common sense that you will be strong when you're energized. After all, a body in peak condition can do anything. But once the battle starts, you start to drop from your best condition with each passing second. So instead of trying to maintain your best condition, I want you to learn how to balance it with your worst condition. The tenacity you get when you're in that state of fatigue reigns supreme. What can you do when you can't do anything? Understanding that alone boosts your survival rate. Limits of your stamina are much like waves breaking upon the shore. You'll be able to fight again if you can get over the peak of your fatigue. Do not forget, fatigue is not a bad thing. Yeah? Okay. Yes, sir. Illness comes from the spirit. I say that you see ghosts when you are weak-spirited. But being wounded is bad. It's bad. If you're wounded, you need to switch out with someone else immediately. Fighting spirit doesn't heal wounds. Fatigue and injury are separate business issues, understand? Now for lesson 2! Toss away your spear, but not your shield. Any spear will do, but a shield is special. You'll never find another one like yours. You must find the best shield for yourself. There is no shield superior to the round shield. Huh? I suppose he's right. Yeah! Leonidas' class has started. I'm completely exhausted, but I'm going to participate to learn more. There we go. Master, please rest here. I, Mash Kirlight, shall return as a slightly better shielder. See you. Are you tired too, John? You look like you can't move anymore. I thought you were helping out at the flower shop. Oh, that's right. Anna's a rogue servant. She doesn't have a master. Servants that have contract with the master can draw most of their magical energy from him or her. It is the master who determines a servant's possible energy output and how long they can fight. Of course, a servant can fight with the magical energy they generate themselves, but that would make them no different from a shadow servant. A servant will only truly shine after they contract with the master. They can be even more powerful if the bond is a strong and intimate one. I see. I was in the cedar forest this whole time, so I didn't know. You don't know anything about being a servant? No. When I came to, I was in the forest, and in this body. I had no knowledge about being a servant. But I knew just what I had to do. I had to kill those demonic beasts. I was killing them all alone, using their souls to maintain my spirit origin. Do you want a contract with me? No, that's fine. Please don't misunderstand. I'm here because of your hostilities with the Three Goddess Alliance. You will, without doubt, fight them at the Northern Wall. Merlin said so. I'm just waiting for that moment. Whatever happens to humanity is none of my concern. Anna. Oh.
Alright, another no battle quest. Back from cleaning the river. Oh, good work. Come in, it's almost time for dinner.
Oh, welcome back, Lord John. You were cleaning the city river today? I was getting rid of troublesome birds. It's fine that they fly from roof to roof, but birds are pretty smart nowadays. They fly low through the main street, and I ended up damaging a total of 4 shops, including fruit shops and flower shops. Ah, that's why King Gilgamesh looked so sullen. He said, I was the one who told you to come report the day's work, yes, but I didn't tell you to come back with complaints. Can't be helped. Sacrifices had to be made. I imagine the restitution is going to come out of Benkei's wages anyway.
That was another good day of training. The men are almost full-fledged soldiers. Oh, how rare to see everybody here at once. Am I sitting here? Much thanks. By the way, who's on dinner duty today? It's Anna. I think I just remembered something I have to do.
Don't worry, I'm on dinner duty today. The neighbors kindly lent me their oven, so I made a butter cake. Butter cake? You mean the dessert you need 10 priestess silver pieces to buy? That butter cake? That's the one. It is one of the best desserts. No need to pay for the ingredients. Please, have as much as you wish. It's delicious. Can I save a piece for later? Of course, but please eat it before lunch tomorrow. It'll go bad otherwise. Much obliged, Lady Sidori. However, since you're the High Priestess, is it really okay for you to visit us every day? It's fine. The king has ordered me to do so. I act as an aide to His Majesty during the day, so please do not worry. Oh, and all the clay tablets over there are tokens of gratitude from the citizens of Uruk. Take a look at them when you get a chance. This is our way of repaying you.
Homemade meal from Sidori. Don't mind if I do. Hey, good evening. It's been a while, everyone. Want me to listen to your report? There's no need for that. Most of the time I just stayed in the house and didn't do anything. Yeah, that sounds about right. I know very well what kind of work John had to do.
Foul! Foul!
Are we in a dorm?
I know, right? It's supposed to be the last singularity threatening humanity. But we've got so many people living under the same roof. No wonder it's turned into keeping up with the Chaldeans. It's important for you to get used to life in Uruk. It'll only help you to know how people lived in this era. You can kick and scream all you want, but a battle is inevitable. Why not loosen up and have some fun for the time being? Are you sad that you can't join us, Doctor? Yeah, I suppose so. Sidori's food looks really good, too. But I have yet another all-night dinner party with the Chaldea staff. Feels like I'm living in a dorm here every day, so I don't feel lonely at all. John, don't worry about me. Have fun with everyone while you can. That's what's best for Chaldea, too. Like they say, there's the right man for every job.
Alright, now we have a bunch of assassin enemies, so let's bring some casters.
What do I want to bring? Unfortunately, there's no Merlin on the list for me to support my, for me to support Sanzo. Oh, spoke too soon. Alright, so let's swap out Sigurd for Sansa then. Actually, yeah, you know what? That's a good CE for her, too. Man, I have quite a couple of Buster Servants on this account, huh? Oh, you know what? And I'll throw Medea Lily in there, too. I mean, she's not much of an offensive servant, but hey, you know. Good morning, John. Thanks for heading out to work so early. Good morning, Merlin. Are you heading out? Or are you spending all day inside again? No, I was out all night and just got back. I wanted to head straight to my room, but I need to talk to you. It's been 20 days. Have you gotten used to life here in Uruk? It's actually pretty fun here. Good. That's evidence you're a creature who adapts well. Humans have beautiful and amazing dreams because they enjoy everything they see. But unfortunately, I do have some bad news. Here's a message from Sidori. No requests today. Please use this day off to enjoy Uruk. A day off? That's good, but it's a bit disappointing, Senpai. I was excited to see what work we get today. A day off work. Well, I'll be taking my leave. Oh, but this is a good chance. Why not take MASH on a date? If it's a secret rendezvous you want, I recommend the gardens in front of Ayana. Since it's Ishtar's bedroom, it has a fantastic variety of flowers. Thanks, Merlin. Merlin headed for the second floor. Well, what do you think, Master? For the good of the mission, we must go on a date. Excuse me, do the both of you have a spare moment? If so, I have a job that I'd like to ask you to do. Here's all the silver I've managed to save up. I exchanged it for King's silver. I have 7. Would that be enough to have you accompany me for the day? Of course. We couldn't turn down a request from you, Anna. Payment isn't necessary either. Isn't that right, Senpai? We were just looking for some work worth doing. Mash is right. Leave it to us, Anna. Then I'll take you to the site. We'll have to fight, so I'll be counting on you. Huh? Fight? Fo? Yo, okay. I mean, hey. At least it's a nice, straightforward request. Some Galu spirits. I think I don't think I've used Merlin since the animation update. That's been a while too. Hey, isn't it really 69? Oh boy. Fucking 69 health. The fuck out of here, dumbass Galu spirit. I'm gonna take out the pink Galu spirit first. I was gonna say, come on, yeah, don't use any fucking skills. Alright, so next turn, I mean, provided no one uses a skill on Merlin, we'll be able to use his Noble Phantasm. These on Sansa. They could use it on Sansa instead. That's fine. Might as well get a Garden of Avalon up.
That should work.
オーセロとそう罠だ
Seal. That's fine. It's only one turn anyway.
それでいいんだ。
お望みのままに罠だそうだ
Yeah, of course. Well, he'll get it back.
そうだどう
Ah, yes, against the giant ghost. Just as I thought.
ではお任せ夢のような形なに何事もやればできるさ
Alright, so let's go. Unreturned information, Garden of Avalon, 5 elements, Mountain Buddha Palm. Oh shit, that's 500% charge. That's pretty good. Oh wait, no it's not. No, it's 400. I'm dumb. Never mind. Still.
星の宇宙物見の歌楽園の端から君に聞かせよう君たちの物語は祝福に満ちていると罪なき者の通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
御仏の角見せてあげる。
I think this ghost should be dead. Yup. Got 24 stars.
久しぶりの運動は応えるね
Lantern and Assassin Gem. Hey, the more mats I can get, the better. Definitely need them after the fucking, ascension spree I went on. Same with skills, too.
Good work. I think we defeated all the evil spirits around here. If I were alone, some might have gotten away. Thank you. I was surprised there was a cave underneath Uruk, but those spirits were every bit as shocking. Anna, do you know what those spirits were? I'm not sure, but they're like Grim Reapers, I think. You two may not have noticed, but a deadly disease is spreading in Uruk. Starting with the weak ones, people fall into an eternal slumber. Those spirits must be connected to that somehow. Which is why I thought getting rid of them might reduce the death toll. I see. In the Age of Gods, physical death is different than spiritual death. Even if the body's fine, if the soul is taken away by a Grim Reaper, then it means death for that human. That's right. Except having the soul taken away is not quite death. It is more like being asleep. As long as the body is safe, returning a person's soul will wake them up. In the Age of the Gods, bringing the dead back from Kur is simply a type of medical treatment. Even if your heart stops, you can come back as long as your body is preserved. Is that what you mean? Yes, but a person cannot be revived if their soul is destroyed before it reaches Kur. In that case, the body will share the same fate as the soul. It will shut down and eventually return to the earth. Life after death sounds very Age of Godsy. That must be one reason why the quality of mana is different here. So going to the underworld itself doesn't equal death. Death is the nothingness that awaits beyond Kur, beyond the underworld. In Uruk, that nothingness is called the Abyss. Whatever it is, the spirits from Kur are like kidnappers that steal the souls of the living. There seem to be many here, so, I had you help me get rid of them.
How did you find out about these spirits?
Because there are so many gathered above the flower shop on the main street. Anyhow, we have defeated all the spirits. I will go on and report to Sidari. Please excuse me. Oh wait, Anna, I'll go with you. Senpai, please head back without me. I don't think Anna will be able to properly explain to Sidori on her own. Oh! Now let's go back to the embassy. Foul!
Who's that old man? He's not from around here, is he?
Goodness, a beggar. His leg is so. He's not even an injured soldier either.
Just leave him. Caretakers will probably come soon. That's what the Sacred Temple's budget's for.
That's true, but he hasn't moved at all from that spot. I don't think he's eaten for at least 2 days. Foe!
I know. Wait right here, Foe.
It's not much, but please have some. Foe!
Halt.
Foe!
Indeed. Hear me and attend. Child, remember this. Pity betimes can be a crime unto itself. Void of purpose, compassion to evil is twisted. So too with shame. However, 'tis naught but the bitterness of age that scorns kindness thoughtfully given. Your insight, child, impresses me. Your gift was not in mere money, but that which was most needed. I shall gladly accept it.
Foe? Translation. But you're not going to eat it?
Having accepted your charity, I must offer recompense. Zusudra, I am called. As you can see, I am no more than an old man bereft of a future. However, child, a future may yet be yours, so to you, counsel is greater than any coin. Heed me, child. 3 storms will soon sweep over Uruk. Empathize not with the hateful one. Celebrate not with the joyful one, or the joyous one. And extol not the pained one. Remember, always, in defiance of your purpose it may be, but 'tis a fool's task to set man against God.
Who are you?
What was that about?
Foe! Strange. Alright, welcome to the jungle is next. But you know, we'll save that for next time. So, yeah, I'll see you guys then. Bye!